Hello, everybody. How are y'all? You know, you can scroll down Twitter, you can scroll down Facebook. Uh, this right here is going to be a screwed up show. Um, it's like, why can't we just have a nice life? But we can't do that. We've got to go through hoops and twists and mangles, and we got to hear effing morons tell us about great democracy like this one right here wants to tell everybody, and we all know better. But hey, we can't see that, you know, we're a damn republic. You know, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are not a democracy. I just, I can't fathom in my head or in my brain why no one actually gets that. I just I don't understand why they just don't get it. Maybe it's not big enough letters. Maybe it needs to be big enough like this so they can see that it's on here. You see, it's on here. Republic, right here. So republic. We're not nothing else. We're a republic, right here. Yeah, republic. We're not a democracy. It doesn't say I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Uh, Amer- Can't talk. I kind of have a little cold, guys. Uh, exposure. We're not going to talk about that, though. But my point of it is this: we are a republic. We're not a democracy. It does not say to the United States of America and to the democracy for which it stands. It does not say that. It never has said that. It never will say that. And this great reset bullshit, what did they say in the first part of the clip? Because the people don't know. People don't know that the United States is not a democracy. It's a republic. It's always been a republic. The mainstream media, Nancy Pelosi, all of these people want you to think that your government is a democracy. Why? Well, if you're a democracy, then they can do whatever they want to you. They can set mandates, which is not a law, and try to make you take stuff that's not a law. Why would they want to do that? They have an agenda. They have a big agenda, a big agenda to do something. What that may be something that we might like, or we most likely are going to despise. But yet, here we are. Here we are. Right? Ain't that what we're supposed to be saying? Here we are. Here we are, yet again, in the twonders of the wonders. Somebody else's crap. Somebody else's bull snot. And it's on and on and on. Like this. You know? Is it true? Probably. Will we ever know for sure? Probably not. Um, is everything going to be great when we have our next election and we might get back uh, 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 Trump? Well, I don't know if that's going to be much better because we went from him to worse. Now, he was a great president while he was in there, and yes, I'd much rather have him than who we have. But let's go back to the but part. Has he ever said and uttered out the words democracy out of his mouth? Yes, he has. But I will say that he has uttered out of his mouth our republic as well. But then we got people like Joe Rogan, that I just put up a clip on that just said our democracy. Now, I know that man's supposed to know that we're a republic. Why would he say democracy? Why would any of the other guys say democracy? The ones that are supposed to be on our side, why would they say democracy? Because they're really not on our side. It's just the two sides playing against each other at the same time, trying to convince you that their side of the democracy is better than the other side of the democracy. Well, I'm going to tell you something. The grass on the fence, on the other side of the fence, is no greener on the other side as it is on the same side. Do you understand? As long as you're preaching, praying, and giving that word, democracy, strength, and power to control your life and my life and everybody else's life, that's your problem. Not mine. Because I don't believe in it. I believe in a republic. Don't you? Don't y'all believe in a republic? I mean, honest, I don't know why that thing keeps doing that. There you go. See? Uh-oh. It's too big. Oh, well. Have to make it a little smaller. Too big. See? We're a republic, people. You said this since you were a kid in school. Don't you remember? Don't y'all remember saying this when y'all was in school? I'm being honest. Don't you remember saying it? I know you do. I know you remember saying this in school. I know you do. That's why I put it on here, so you'll see. Are you old enough? Are you old enough to remember this? If you're my age, you remember saying it all the way up to the 12th grade. If you don't remember this, that's because they quit saying it after probably the second or third grade. And if they even still do it, some schools don't do it at all. This is what's missing in your lives. This is why you can't remember, because you have television, the mainstream media, to confuse you and control you, change your mind. Here's a patent. Tells you all about it. It does. Tells you all about mind control, what your computer, your TV, your monitors, all of this stuff can do to you that they've been knowing about for many years. This is 2003. Do you see what I'm showing you here? You've seen this before. You've seen other people tell you, not just me, but this stuff is going on today. Been going on for years, and they've been doing this right here, where they're showing you a television tube, showing you to where the tube itself, the video, it doesn't matter, the captions or whatever, even though this says 2003, this stuff's been around a lot longer than 2003. I mean, you see it says 1992 here. So these dates changed. 1956. Do you see what I'm trying to show you here? This stuff has been around a long time. They know all of this, people. This is the stuff like I was telling you the other day about history. They're lying to you about your history. Everything that we know about history has been lied to. You know, I seen a show the other night about the earth, the world stood still. And they talk about nanobots and this, that, and another. But in that show, they were showing you something. They were teaching you something. In other words, the Great Reset, is that what's about to happen? Yet again, is that what's happened in the past? Is the people get too smart, too witty, and instead of trying to save the world and the people, well, they're just going to get rid of all of them by destroying their whole face of Earth. Something happened to the technology and stuff that happened back a long time ago because the pyramids and stuff like that are still standing and everything else disappeared. Could that be the same reason why? Think about it. In there, the nanobots ate everything in that show, that movie, right? Is that possible? Well, yeah, we know everything's possible. Can we stop it? We probably could if we get rid of all the evil people in this world. But I'm going to tell you this. There's too many people in this world that are blindfolded with their eyes closed, don't see nothing in front of them, and will scream at other people because they're so scared about what else is going on. It has nothing to do with anything going on with them at all. Nothing. Not even a little bit. Not even nothing that we can control. But it's still there. Y'all understand? They're controlling every move you make and trying to convince you that your world that you live in and where you're from is a democracy when it's really a republic. Ain't that strange to y'all? See, it says right there, we're a republic. See it right here? Republic. And we often hear the claims that it's a democracy. We hear it every day, 10 times over 10. 10 times over 10 times over 10. Every newscaster will say it. Every senator, congressman, all of them. There's not one of them that is in office that I know of that will constantly tell us that we're a republic. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. And if you do hear it, they censor it. Big time. You don't hear it. You don't see what happens. Just disappears. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We don't do that anymore. No, sir. We don't speak that word. No, sir. We don't speak. We do not speak the truth about nothing. It's the great divide. We have to control brain level, brain level, brain level. And who is the biggest person in the world that wants to control everybody's brain? Who would that be? Who? And how many people does he want in the world? 500 million people. And his face would be Melinda and Bill Gates and Fauci. Oh, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. I'm not trying to romance it, kiss it, or nothing. I'm just telling you the truth. They've said it out of their own mouths multiple times. Y'all have heard it. You've been listening. Are you watching? Are you paying attention? I don't think we are. So we go back to this. Are you old enough to remember this? I'm asking, are y'all old enough to remember? Are you old enough to remember this as well? Are you old enough to remember I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are not a democracy. We often hear the claims that our nation is a democracy. That was not the version of the forefathers. They saw democracy as another form of tyranny. Do you understand what that word tyranny means? Do you understand that our government is a tyranny right now? Do you understand that they are breaking every constitutional right that there is in the Constitution, doing the things that they're doing? Did you know that? Did you know that every media company that's out there that utters the word out of their mouth, democracy, is tyranny? Every senator and congressman that preaches and prays and picks and pokes at you every day, like Pelosi, did you know that they were committing tyranny? Did you know that they should be tried and hung for their tyranny against humanity and the public, period? No matter what the case may be, because they're committing tyranny. Just like Hitler did. All the things that they're doing right now is just like Hitler did. Just like it. Are we fixing to go to War II? World War III? Is it fixing to come? I mean, there's a lot of talk about it. Lots and lots and lots of talk. And frankly, being quite honest with you, it's starting to look to me as if y'all do know, all of y'all know, that Hitler was a little bozo and bonkers. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember they said that he was a crazy man, remember? What is sitting in the White House right now? And I'm not being mean, and I'm not saying anything disrespectful, but y'all have all heard it for yourself. Can the man hold a sentence together without freaking out, getting mad, or getting upset? And he's in control of what? Footballs? Something about all of this just ain't right, folks. It's looking like history is repeating itself. So the ones of you that are hearing this, if you don't believe that we're a republic, you don't believe in your country, I'm going to tell you this. But you love America, you just don't love the way it is. Well, if you don't love the way your country is right now, it didn't always used to be this way. The people has allowed it to become this. That means you and me and everybody else. And the people that we elect to run it. And that don't mean the ones that are running right now. We talking about the son of a bitches that's already been running and been in Congress. Congress needs a reset. Congress and the Senate needs a complete overhaul reset. Completely rehauled and reset with a no more than an 8-year term. These lifetime politicians that are in Congress and the Senate, they need to go. I'm sorry. They need term limits, just like our president. For at least 20 years. To clean out the trash, the greedy, the corrupt, and the ones that are playing the markets under the table because they got inside trader information, and it's getting away with murder. It's getting away with murder. They're stealing money because they have the information on the inside. That's wrong. How come everybody else can't have that information? Then it wouldn't be a trade. You understand? It's all, the stock market is turned into a pyramid. It's gamed. Just like football, just like the lottery, all of that shit's gamed, people. It's all game. It's all game for somebody. So I guess I've talked enough here. Just want to let you all know one more time. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are not a democracy. We are, sorry, we often hear the claims that our nation is a democracy. That was not the version of the founders. They saw democracy as another form of tyranny. I can't say it enough. We need to abolish the Act of 1871. We also need to abolish corporate greed. That's where we start. That's where we go. Who's with that? If you are, please share this video to everybody you know. I can't share. I have no platforms to share on anymore. So it's entirely up to you. But if this video doesn't stay up and I get censored for this video, then you know for a fact in your heart that it's up to you and me to download this video and give it everybody you know before it does disappear. Much love. Y'all have a good day now. You hear? And God bless America. Because, sir, we need your help right now. We need it big time. In Jesus Christ's name. And that's a fact.